Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Finally, guys, let's take a look at the Bitcoin. It's the last video for today's session. So on the high time frames, I mean weekly, daily chart, we do not have a lot of changes, but still a few things to mention on the weekly chart. First of all, I just remind you that we have valid bearish grabber. Currently, it stands in a bit tricky place, and when the grabbers stands on top, they have the less chances to succeed, less chances, less reliability than when it is forming on a retracement. But still, this pattern is still valid. And take a look in the nearest few days, until the end of the week is just 2 sessions. Depending on the Bitcoin where it will close, we could get the opposite grabber. That's also possible. This week is not closed yet, but potentially it also might be the grabber to be formed inside of this consolidation, and it might be really tricky performance on the Bitcoin nearest time. Meantime, in a shorter term perspective, I still suggest that market has more chances to show downside action, just because take a look what we have on the daily. We already talked about inability of the market to proceed higher and to continue upward action, with the forming clearly bearish reversal day. Next, we've got huge bearish engulfing pattern, and last time we said that based on this pattern we probably should get some kind of the ABCD performance in the nearest few days, maybe within a week probably. That's the normal shape that usually engulfing pattern takes and how it achieved its target. So usually it takes the shape of some ABCD pattern, and we're still keep an eye on an area as a target around 28.50, 29 maybe, right there. First, now let's take a look at the hourly chart, because it explains what particular performance might be in the nearest time. On the hourly chart, we have the bounce up from this support area in the shape of the hand and shoulders pattern. So you can see it definitely has the shape. And hand and shoulders has 2 targets. First one is around 30.50. is fib level, and OP is AB equals CD target. Next one is 1618 XOP, stands in the 3084 right there, slightly below the major 618 resistance. So we could say in general that we have 2 different agreement resistance areas and the targets, and depending from which point market turns down, it will give us corresponding downside target. Now, if you take a default time frame chart and suppose that market start downward action right from here, from the 30.50 area, we could get this type of the ABCD based on the engulfing pattern that we have on daily chart. And in this case, ABCD leads us precisely to the area that we have specified, 28.30 approximately. If we start from the next level, which is around 30.80, right from here, 30.80, 30.96, so somewhere from this level or even slightly higher, then probably we get the target around 28.50, 28.55. So that's totally agrees with the support area that we have on the daily chart right there. And on a 4-hour time frame chart, we have also confidence area that I already have shown you a few times, so we probably should remember that. So we have here agreement. So that's actually what we're watching for, and that's the few steps now, a trading plan that we will keep an eye on. First is upward action to the targets and completion of the upward bounce based on the hand and shoulders, and then downward reversal and action with the high scale time frame with this ABCD particular, and actually based on this daily engulfing pattern.